Hi guys, hope everyone's doing well. This is Auto Exquisite Detail. My name is Lee and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be episode 2 in my ceramic coating series and I'm going to be showing you how to apply a ceramic coating. Today we're going to be focusing on Carpro Cquartz Lite. So I decided to start off with this because this is the entry-level coating and it's the easiest to apply. It's aimed at beginners that are just getting into applying ceramic coatings. So yes, this is the easiest coating to apply and it's the entry level, but you still get most of the great benefits you do from the higher end coatings. In today's video, I'm going to be telling y'all a little bit about the coating, then walking y'all through the prep, and then showing y'all how to apply the coating. Also guys, please consider subscribing to the channel, it really does help out, and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss my future episodes on the ceramic coating series that I'm doing, so that y'all can learn all there is to know about ceramic coatings. So with all that guys, sit back and let's get started. If you want to check out or purchase any of the products you see here and that I've used in the video, I will leave links in the description below. Carpro Cquartz Lite is their entry-level coating and it's the easiest to apply from their consumer range of ceramic coatings. It's aimed at someone that's just getting into ceramic coatings and that might be a little intimidated by their higher-end coatings, but of course it can still be used by professionals as well. This is the easiest coating to apply, and one of the main reasons for that is because it has no flash time before leveling the coating. We'll get into that a little bit more when we go through the application of it. Carpro Cquartz Lite is bridging the gap between something like a ceramic spray coating or sealant and a full-on ceramic coating, but after using it and testing it out, it's actually closer to a full-on ceramic coating. Showing you what you have inside the box, the first thing you have is the coating and you get 150 ml in the bottle. You then get 2 finger microfiber applicator pads. And then you get 1 microfiber terry cloth for leveling the coating. This coating has a durability rating of over 6 months, and you can actually get multiple uses out of this bottle. You can get about 4 or 5 uses doing a medium to large car. So this product is actually based off the technology from their high-end coating Cquartz UK 3.0, and you get some of those amazing benefits along with it. Along with that 6 months plus durability, you're going to get amazing hydrophobic properties and 110-degree water angle. It also has 45% solid content and it's a combination of titanium dioxide and silicon dioxide. It can resist chemicals from pH 3 all the way up to 12 and it has great UV protection. And of course you're going to get that added shine, gloss and self-cleaning capabilities. You can also apply this product to most exterior surfaces, so of course paintwork, metal, your wheels, plastic and even glass. And one of the cool things about this product is you can use it as a base layer of protection or you can use it as a top-up to one of your existing layers of Cquartz. I will actually be telling y'all how to apply it in both different scenarios. Okay guys, so we're going to begin with the prep. This is a very important stage and it can actually drastically affect the durability and the appearance of your ceramic coating. Also before you start, try and work in the shade and out of strong direct sunlight and on paint that's cool to the touch. I'm going to be walking you through the prep both if you're applying it as a standalone product or even as a topper to one of your existing layers of ceramic coating. Okay, so for the prep, I'm going to be showing y'all what you'll need and telling y'all what you'll have to do. The first thing you have to do is start off with a pre-wash. You can use any snow foam that you like. I prefer using something like Carpro Lift because it has a little bit more kick in it and it gives the paintwork a deeper clean. You do a pre-wash to try and remove as much dirt off the paint as possible so that you lower the chance of installing more swirls and scratches during your contact wash. So you can either foam the car, let it dwell for a while and then rinse the car, and then afterwards work with a small detail brush and maybe a spray bottle of soap. Or if you want to work with a detail brush around the car while the foam is on it, do an initial rinse first, then foam the car, then work with a detail brush and then do your final rinse. Me personally, I prefer to foam the car, rinse the car, and then go around with a small detail brush separately. Once the car has been pre-washed, you then move on to your contact wash stage using your 2-bucket method. It's very important that the shampoo you choose is pure, meaning there should be no gloss enhancers or wax in it. You wouldn't want any of those additives interfering with your paint correction or of course your ceramic coating. So you go working around the entire car from top to bottom using the 2-bucket method, and then once you're done, you do give it a final rinse. Once you've completed your wash stage, you then move on to your decontamination stage and you start off with your chemical decontamination. So a compulsory thing that you have to do is use an iron fallout remover, something like Carpro Iron X. This gets rid of all the embedded iron contamination in your clear coat. You spray it liberally all over your car, wait about 3 to 5 minutes, making sure the product doesn't dry, and then pressure wash it off. So the iron fallout decontamination step is compulsory. So carrying on with the chemical decontamination, these next 2 products only need to be used if you have to. So if you have tar or water spots, you can use either of these products respectively. These products don't have to be applied over the entire car, you can just apply it on the affected areas. So at this stage, all the previous layers of wax protection will be removed from your car. If it has not, you can use a product like Meguiar's Wash Plus to remove the previous layers of wax, or even something like Autoglym Polar Wash, which has got a little bit more of a kick to it to try and strip some of that old wax away. You want to try and remove the previous layers of wax because you don't want them interfering with your paint correction stage and of course your ceramic coating. If you already have a ceramic coating on your car and you're using the Cquartz Lite as a top-up, this is when you want to go on to the application of it. But if you're using this as a base layer, you want to carry on with the decontamination. Next up in the decontamination stage, we have the mechanical decontamination, which is clay in the paint. So you can use a traditional clay bar, clay mitt, or even a clay block. This is done to remove the above surface bonded contamination on your paint that regular washing doesn't get rid of. You can use a pure shampoo as lubricant, or you can use a dedicated clay lube like Carpro Lube. You put a few sprays onto the panel and in a quick motion back and front, clay the car. Once you're done with your mechanical decontamination, you can give your car a final rinse and then move on to the drying stage. You can use various microfiber towels or even a blower. The next stage in the prep is paint correction. So because the ceramic coating is a semi-permanent protection that you apply onto your vehicle, you don't want to lock in any of the swirls and scratches, so those need to be corrected. So if your paint is completely perfect with no swirls and scratches, I would still recommend doing at least a one step with something like Carpro Reflect, which is an ultra fine finishing polish, just to bring out those last depths of gloss. But if you do have swirls and scratches, you'll then have to do a multi-step correction. So starting off with a compound, something like clear cut or ultra cut, and then following up with a finishing polish like Reflect. You're trying to get the paint as perfect as you can before putting the ceramic coating on top. This of course is going to make the paint look as shiny as possible and then help the appearance of the coating look better. With paint correction, you would ideally want to use a dual action polisher and try and get the paint as perfect as you can. Of course, doing paint correction is a whole separate tutorial on itself, and you'll need to be using various pads and polishing combinations to get the car looking good. Once you're done with your paint correction, you then move on to an IPA wipe like Carpro Eraser. So an IPA is not designed to remove old waxes and sealants, it's just there to remove any lasting residue and polishing oils from your paint correction stage. So you spray some onto the surface and then wipe it in with a cloth and then buff it off, and you'll see the streaks of the IPA disappear. Now we're going to move on to the application of the Cquartz Lite. Before you start, make sure you're working in a controlled environment, so indoors in a garage is ideal. You don't want to be working outside in the wind where there can be dust, definitely not under a tree where there could be tree sap, and you also don't want to get this product wet. All of that can affect the coating. Remember, it's very important to use hand protection, so some form of gloves. And it's also important to use some form of respiratory protection. So we all have masks now, so just put any mask on and you should be okay and protected against any of the solvents coming out of the coating. For the actual application, you take the small microfiber finger applicator, you put it on, then you open the bottle and put about 10 to 12 small drops onto the applicator. Once that's done, you spread a thin, even layer across the paint, working in 60 by 60 centimeter sections. You can apply this product in a crosshatch pattern, so left, right, and then up and down, or you can do a circle motion. I feel that with this product and this applicator, a circle motion works best. Like I said, with this product, there's no flashing time, so you can immediately after application, go and level the coating. You use your first quality microfiber towel to level the coating. Then once that's done, you take a separate towel to give a final wipe down. Make sure you're using quality microfiber towel, so something that's a blend of 70% polyester and 30% polyamide. These 70-30 blended towels are actually higher quality and softer compared to the lower quality 80-20 blend. The cheaper 80-20 blend towels can actually mar and scratch softer paint. So make sure you're using good quality towels. Once you're done your section, make sure you inspect your work for any high spots. If you leave high spots on your paint for too long, they will harden and you won't be able to remove them without compounding or polishing. If you do find a high spot in a short amount of time, you can take a little bit more of the Cquartz Lite, apply it over the high spot, and then buff it off. It will remove it. Applying this coating is incredibly easy. I feel that it goes onto the paint easier than some waxes. And leveling this coating is just as easy. In fact, it's the easiest coating I've ever used. Because there's no flash time, you don't have to ever worry about this product being grabby or hard to buff off. Flash time is the amount of time needed for the coating to stay on the surface before you go and level it. Now other coatings, there is a required flash time, but for this it's very simple that there's no flash time at all, so you can immediately apply it and then buff it off. Once you've done your 60 by 60 section, you then reapply a few more drops onto the applicator and then move on around the car. So they recommend applying 2 coats. You don't actually have to, but if you do want to apply additional layer of the Cquartz Lite, you have to wait 1 hour before the first application, and then you can reapply it in the very same manner as you did the first. Like I said, you get 150 ml in the bottle, and you can use it multiple times, but keep in mind, once it's open, the shelf life is only 6 months. Also guys, make sure that the applicator and the microfiber towel that you use to apply the coating, you dispose of that, because the product can start crystallizing on the cloth and then scratch your surface if you use it again. Once you've completed application of the coating, you then have to keep it dry for at least 48 hours. If you do get water on the car, just make sure you wipe it off before it dries. If water droplets do dry in your car, you could then possibly get water spots. Now, to eliminate that, you'd use something like Carpro Reload on top of the coating. Once you've done your final layer of Cquartz Lite, you then wait an hour and then apply Carpro Reload. So this is a silica spray sealant that will help prevent the occurrence of water spots on this coating. It's very simple to apply. You do a few sprays per panel, wipe it in, and then buff it off with a separate cloth. Like I said, reload is a completely optional step. If you are going to keep your car dry for the 48 hours and you know it's not going to get wet, you don't really have to apply it. However, reload should be used every now and then in maintenance washes to top up the protection and boost slickness. So one of the misconceptions about a ceramic coating is that you can apply it and then just walk away. But that's not true. You actually have to maintain a ceramic coating. It's very important to get that full durability out of it. So I will be doing episodes on how to maintain your ceramic coating. So please do subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you don't miss my future episodes in the ceramic coating series. Also guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and feel free to leave a comment down below if you have questions on Cquartz Lite or any of the products I've used here. Well guys, that's it for episode 2 on my ceramic coating series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.